Hello everyone, just a little video to let everyone know I'm back to filming. Huge thank you to everyone who's just been sending constant love and supportive messages. It's almost a month now since Wildman passed, and since that I've not been able to pick up a camera and do any videos. I just had this dark energy and reminiscing and trying to get through the sadness to keep going, and I know Wildman would want me to keep going. So the family's absolutely blown away by these messages. They've been reading them. The brothers have told me they've been reading them. Not just R.I.P. Wildman, but really long messages, people saying how Wildman's stories had impacted their life and they were going through things themselves and how Wildman had inspired them. So what helped me get through this was Brian and Lawrence at the True Geordie podcast have been in communication, and we decided the appropriate place to do a tribute video to Wildman would be on the podcast, because I just felt that I needed some guidance and help and the right questions and understanding from people who I consider friends. So they did a fantastic job. It was very emotional, and when I left the studio I just felt several weights had been lifted, and I felt an infusion of the strength of Wildman and him telling me to continue on your mission, get on it, don't be slacking, looking down, motivating me to keep going, but with renewed strength. And a renewed strength not also with Wildman's energy, but also the energy of everyone who's been constantly sending these messages in. Even today, my Twitter is just bam, 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 message after message. It's lovely to feel all of that support and to realise how many people were followers of Wildman. I had no idea. R.I.P. Wildman was trending for 6 hours on Twitter early on. Every minute or so, someone was putting a message up for Wildman, and his brothers were aware of that as well and really blown away. Many people have asked about the cause of death, and it was multiple organ failure, and the funeral is coming up in my hometown, but only 16 people are allowed to go in. So it's going to be a short service. Coronavirus has got everything backed up, and of course I'm going to be up there, and we're thinking maybe next year when restrictions are lifted we could do some kind of tribute party to Wildman in our hometown, maybe show some video clips and photos and Wildman's funniest moments on camera, stuff like that. So with the cathartic experience of the True Geordie podcast uplifting my spirits, and if you do want to watch that, it's almost 3 hours long. It's on Sunday night on the True Geordie channel. I'll put it in the description box at 6 PM UK. So having gone through that cathartic experience, I now intend to start to scale back up. Of course, there will be regular Epstein-Maxwell videos. This is the channel with the most Epstein-Maxwell videos. We've got over 400 on it now. The Epstein case has been quite quiet in the month that I've been off camera, but it is suddenly picking up again now ahead of this hearing Maxwell's got coming up, her bail hearing. She's trying to put up 30 million to get out. I'll also be doing at least 1 or 2 live streams next week, and I had to reduce the true crime podcasts. We had a number pre-recorded, but to get through to January I've reduced them, so we're just putting up 1 a week right now, Monday night 6 PM. But in the new year we will get a backlog up again, and we'll get back to doing 2 per week. So I'm going to start right away and get some Maxwell Epstein videos recorded, and I'm looking forward to seeing the podcast tomorrow with Brian and Lawrence and to seeing the responses to that. It was very emotional. I did break down a few times, but I could feel Wildman smiling down upon me, probably holding a pint of cider and urging me to keep going with renewed strength. Alright, much love and respect to everyone. Huge thank you for all of your support, and we have massive plans for the channel in 2021. Number of big collaborations coming up and new projects. So, quite excited about all that. Take care out there. Cheers from London. Love and respect. Thanks.